Hi, this is Rajkumar Pal, and in today's video, I'm going to share my perspective on how to set the daily reset ritual, so that we can we can finish our creative work with ease and smooth, and while being happily or joyfully productive. So lot of time that we always caught up in a loop of doing something at all, even though we are in the rest mode or even though we are in a recreation mode. But our high performance act or the creative work is always catching our attention to act, and we try to schedule and do everything in our mind itself. But actually it requires the reset, because sometimes what happens is that it is when it's come to creative work, where our attention, where our unique set of abilities, capabilities, and competency is going to work together for achieving the specific objective in which we are working on. Uh, and especially if it is if you are working in a like a creator economy, or where you are working on the digital landscape, where you putting content, or you or running your website for your business growth or the audience growth, then putting and having content on a daily basis is one of the prime thing we cannot avoid at all. But the main thing is that, and if you are putting lot of work and hard work and still if you are not getting reject, then we thinking or we beating ourselves up that why it is not making things stop happening, or why how to get things done in our wish or with this in our control. That's the crucial point, and here is the high performance rituals or the daily research is comes in the picture. So what is actually, so we have to set ourselves, uh, ritualize the thing. For example, a lot of time, though we have put it everything in our calendar, or we planned for making the things happen for us, and if we are not following through, then there is a stress and anxiety is going to be built up in our head. So this is where the daily rituals for high performance coaches has to come in a place, and we have to reset by following the three step or doing these three activity as well. So number one thing is this: start your day with the 10 minutes of gratitude and journaling. It's lot of time we underestimate the value of this, and even I have done lot of time properly or improperly, but whenever I'm start the day or they start with the feeling of gratitude, though it will automatically uh, make our mind or our brain so calm, so that it will become easy for us to focus and set the tone of our work, and our whether we are working by own self or we are building our one person digital business. Everything is that, then instead of rushing down to the list of things I have to do and meeting to attend, or the course to attend, or a lot of task has to be uh, I have to perform, then if we set our day with the intention and start our day with a sense of gratitude, it means that we are accepting the things um, as it is, by feeling the importance of giving the value of those things which is we are already having. Because in social media, or in when we see other other peers or the our competitors or the people who are working same like us are performing or they're doing well, they have some kind of robust and solid rituals what they are following and to the T. A lot of time we know all these things. There is a lot of book like Secrets, like Rhonda Byron's Magic, and other books where they they imparted the importance of feeling of gratitude or writing gratitude and writing the goal on a paper. Because anytime we screaming, it means that our physical body is also in its engagement with those work or the task or the goals which we are trying to do. And hence, there is a research and study showing that the chances of getting things done or achieving our object become 42% higher when we uh, write through the thinking itself on a paper. We our uh, putting our five sense of uh, consciousness in the real work, then it will become very easy for us. And whenever we feel gratitude for the things which is we have already, and generally what happens that we are always complaining in our mind to ourselves or the other. So I have a lack of time, I have a lack of resources, I have a lack of expertise, or I have a lack of certain things in the meantime, then it means that we are not giving fully attention that. And by feeling gratitude for all these things, we are ultimately calming our brain to work in a positive direction. Second step, we incorporate the 15 minutes midway walk to refresh our mind. And this is the reason that there is a deliberate reset or deliberate break is required even in a Pomodoro technique. It is saying that every 25 to 30 minutes of the working time, we should take a 5 minute or 3 to 2 minutes of a short break, so that we can make the dots connecting together with what we are working in our hand or what we are working on. And it will make sense to us to course correct the path or the course correct the process during those creative work. And we can come back to the freshness of the energy and the full reset value. And third thing is practice deep breathing for 3 minutes after each session. This all these things should be not followed robert. The ultimate meaning to doing or the knowing all these things is to that we sometimes we get distracted from our core task or the core work or the core objective. And uh, we have to be aware of all these things. And sometimes what we doing is that in the rush of finishing or completing or doing our work, and sometimes we get internal or external distractions on the demand, and if we are not able to refuse it, and this taking short terms rest or the 5 minutes of walk or the uh, long breathing exercise can reset our cognitive load, as well as it reshuffles and as well as it reorganize in order what it is necessary to act on that specific thing. And sometimes, so for example, if we are working on our slides or we preparing some kind of presentation for our work, and if we are and we have done a lot of research to articulate or the present those slides, and some missing puzzle or the missing stuff is not in our vicinity. For example, we have forgot to mention in our slide, we have forgot to capture important data or the facts which is necessary to put in the presentation. And so that even we have at the start of the presentation, while we are building up, we thinking that, oh, I haven't been rotated all the points, and something is missing there. And if it is not mentioned, or if didn't I have collected all those things in right now, then my whole presentation is going to become so dumb food, or this it's going to become so what scrappy. And on in this manner, this reset ritual is going to work at all, because during the preparation time or during the working time, when we are in the break, suddenly all of sudden our mind has click and close this gap of missing objective or the parts. And then we get the point of putting together in our presentation. So this may happen with not only in the presentation but in our other activity as well. So taking the long breath or the deep breath in the interval of our working session, as well as the journaling down or the writing out the goal or the objective in the meantime, and resetting and setting the 2 to 3 minutes of break in between your work will always be the beneficial us to perform our creative work in a new holistic way, which is going to give a good result as well.